Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am Canon EOS photographer Randall and Rueff. Today is Friday, July 25th, 2014 AD. It is approximately 11:18 in the AM. Actually, it is 11:18, almost 11:19. And today, in this video, I'm going to talk about the EF 16 to 35 millimeter f4L IS USM. That's IS is an image stabilized, then USM is a universal system mount. So let's click on this little baby and see what we got here. Alright, let's see what we got. Overview. We've got, let's see, features. Here we go, features. High performance L series ultra wide zoom lens in a compact design. Optical image stabilized for up to 4 stops of correction. Woohoo! 3 spherical lens elements. 2 UD lens elements. Optimized lens coating. Highly resistant to dust and water intrusion. Woohoo! Inner focusing and ring USM for silent and fast, accurate autofocusing. Circular aperture, 9 blades. Minimum focusing distance of 0.92 feet. That's 0.92 feet, or for you metric people, 0.28 m or 0.28 meters across the entire zoom range. Full-time manual focus allows manual focus adjustments while in autofocus mode. So you can focus it automatically or manually, which is cool. So let's look at the specifications here. Focal length and maximum aperture is 16 to 35 millimeter. Lens construction is 16 elements in 12 groups. Personally, I don't know what that means exactly. I mean, I know what 16 elements is, but how they define these groups, I don't really know enough about to tell you about. Diagonal angle of view is 108 degrees 10 minutes to 63 degrees. Focal adjustment is inner focusing system. Closest focusing distance. This is important. Closest focusing distance 0.92 feet or 0.28 meters. We already talked about that earlier. Filter size. In other words, if you want to screw a filter onto the lens on the end of the lens, is 77 millimeter diameter. And maximum diameter length and width is 3.3 by 4.4 inches. It's 21.7 ounces. Or your maximum diameter for your metric people is 82.6 by 112.8 millimeters and 615 grams. So I always remember in math, 1 gram, was it 2 paper clips? I think it was 2 paper clips was 1 gram, if I remember right correctly. Maybe 1 paper clip. Anyway, I think it's 2 paper clips. I'm trying to remember. Anyway, either way, it's 650 grams. So let's go, let's see if there's got some. Okay, you can get your lens cases, your lens caps. There's some lens extenders and close-up conversion adapters if you want to spend some money for that. Extension tubes, filters, gelatin filter holders, lens hood. I mean, there's just different filters and accessories you can get to. Let's see. Let's go to overview. There's anything, no, there's not really anything that we want to see. Service and support. Of course, you can get service and support from. See if anybody has anything good to say about it. Ooh, 5 out of 5 stars. 5 out of 5. So some people like it so far. 2 people do. Okay, so let's talk about price, and that would be the $1,200 or $11.99. Basically $1,200 plus shipping and tax, and for a 16 to 35 millimeter. Let's talk about the f4. It's a fixed focal length of, focal aperture of 4, so you can't change that. But your focal length goes from 16 to 35, ultra wide. Now keep in mind, wide angle is considered anything below 50 millimeters. So the entire, it's wide angle the whole length of the distance, because it's all this, the 1635 is below 50 millimeters. So the whole thing is wide angle. So they're calling this an ultra wide zoom. So 1635. It's a nice looking lens. Here's the thing that I like and don't like. Again, I'm used to my 28 to 300, which I love because it goes wide angle, standard telephoto. But if you're going to be doing a lot of wide angle, just if you're going to be doing portraits or just a lot of scenery stuff, this would be the lens for you, assuming you can spout the $1,200 for it. Personally, this isn't the lens. If I was going to spend the money for the lens, this isn't the one I would get. Don't get me wrong, it's a good lens, but it has its purpose and niche. But this would not be the one I would personally buy. Again, I would go for the 20 to 300 because of the more. However, having said that, if you need to go wider than the 28 millimeters, let's say 20 or 16 or whatever, then you're going to have to go with this lens. I mean, there's this lens goes wider than the 20 to 300, so you may need this lens if you need to go ultra wide. So this lens definitely has a purpose. And again, the price is $1,200, and it's just a matter of, do you need to go 16 to 35 millimeter wide? And if you do, this is the lens. I'm sure there's some that are made, but not lenses that are made by people other than Canon. You might be able to find something cheaper, but Canon is going to be pretty much the best quality. So I've discovered that you get what you pay for. Canon's is the high end brand, and you get what you pay for. Now, if you don't have to have the best lens, again, go to another manufacturer. I'm sure you can find one cheaper than this. And let me rephrase that. More than likely, you can find one cheaper than this. That's not to say that's a guarantee, but more than likely you could. But it's probably not going to be as good as quality. Again, Canon makes the best quality, and if you want to if you want to do professional work, and you need you're doing photography that's in that 16 to 35 range, this is the lens you want to get. So, hope that's spelled it out for everybody. And again, this may, if you have the need for that range, this is the lens for you. If not, it may not be. You probably might get away with a 50 millimeter. It just depends on what you're doing, how you're using it, and what your needs photography are. Or again, this might just be a lens to have in case you need it. You know what I'm saying? You may not use it all the time, but it may be one you want to have in your camera bag. So if the need arises, you have it. If you can afford it, more power to you. So it looks neat. It's nice, and if I had money to blow, I would definitely get this lens. So until next time, I'm Canon EOS photographer Randall and Rueff. Saying thanks for watching. Have a good day. God bless. Hope this video has helped you out. And until next time, see ya. And as always, keep taking those pictures.